Browns 26-20 winners today, Mary Kay. They have clinched a winning record here at First Energy Stadium for the first time in a long time for this football team. And, that's a big deal because Greg Williams said to this team, and I know fans want this, they want this place to be a difficult place to play. And really, ever since the coaching change, it has been.
It really has been. They are 4-2-1 at home right now, which is so great for these fans, especially coming out in these freezing cold temperatures to watch these games when the team had only won 4 games before this. So they're very, very excited. And I think that's one of the reasons you and I both picked the Browns to win this game, because there's something about them at home this year, including the way that Baker Mayfield just seems to light up here at First Energy.
Yeah, and he came out sharp today, completed his first 6 passes. He was 8 of 10 in the first half. And I think the most impressive part was after that third quarter, it was a slog. Joel Bitonio said after the game that he and J.C. Treader thought it was the longest third quarter they'd ever been a part of. He came out and he led this team from behind to the win. And that's something we just haven't seen very much in this stadium.
Yeah, you know what? They started out in an aggressive manner with a 66-yard bomb to Brashard Perriman on the very first play of the game, and they stayed aggressive the whole game. I mean, there were times where on the first plays of drives, they were just going downfield and gunning it, and they just never let up. Now, occasionally they had a few issues with Jarvis's fumble and things like that, but for the most part, they tried some interesting things, including a couple of inside handoffs to Jarvis Landry, one of which went for 51 yards, set up a Nick Chubb touchdown. So, they just did what they had to do.
Yeah, and the other one went for a touchdown, and Jarvis even got to throw the ball today. On Friday at practice, I saw him kind of, when they were messing around with him and David Njoku, he was kind of rolling out and throwing the ball. I thought, that looked different. I guess that's why they rolled that play out today against this team. Almost had a touchdown pass, too, to Nick Chubb. And defensively, they bounced back after a tough first half, a lot of missed tackles. They get a goal line stand to keep the lead, and then Demarius Randall with the interception, first play on the Panthers' final drive to end the game.
Yeah, that was an amazing goal line stand. They got down to the 3, the Panthers did, and had an opportunity to go ahead there, and that really was a huge turning point in the game. Oddly enough, Myles Garrett and Emmanuel Ogbah were not even on the field for the goal line stand. But then, like you said, Demarius Randall comes up big on that pass over the middle, picks that off from Cam Newton. And they knew coming in that Cam Newton, and Myles Garrett even said it point blank, that he was forcing throws because he's having some arm issues. So they knew that he had to go deep there, and Demarius was ready for it and made the play.
So the Browns play a little bit of spoiler here. They keep the losing streak going for the Carolina Panthers. And, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it or not, but they're still kind of on the fringe of the playoff chase here. They're not eliminated. I know Demarius Randall talked about wanting to win out just to get to that 8-7-1 mark. That would be very meaningful for this team. It would be their first winning record since, 2007?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, that's huge. And just to be able to have 3 games left and to be talking about having a chance to make the playoffs is just so incredible and so different for this young football team. And, the truth of the matter is all they have to do is just keep winning and see what happens.
All right, so they head to Denver on a short week. They play on Saturday night, a little primetime action for Baker Mayfield. It should be fun. We'll have coverage of that game and, of course, this game all at cleveland.com/Browns.